Hello my friends, happy July 4th, my American friends, and today I'm just real quickly opening up the hive I made from a split on May 27th, I believe it was. So just over a month ago I split my large colony. I took 5 frames, had some queen cells on them. I took all the any funny looking cells out of the large colony and I put them into a box, kind of like a nuke, and there was 2 supersedure cells that were capped already, and a bunch of swarm cells. Some had larvae in them already. So I took all those out of the large colony, stopped it from swarming, which worked, and put them 5 frames with the funny all the queen cells, and the frames also happen to have a good assortment of brood from cap to freshly laid eggs. So this colony really took off. Just over a week ago I put on a second brood box here, and today what I'm doing is just making sure the queen actually got mated and is producing more bees. So I'm going to look for evidence of eggs or larvae or anything in there. I'm not necessarily too concerned about finding the queen, just evidence that she's there. I took the lid off and I can see they're filling out the top box all right, so I'm going to put a honey super on also. I'm doing this today. Like I said, it's July 4th, 2021, and we just came through a really warm heat wave. We got up to 100 degrees Fahrenheit here for a couple days, and it was in the 90s for about a week. So in Canadian it was in the high 30s, and it was pretty warm here. So I left the bees pretty much alone, and today's kind of a bit overcast and cooler, and so I'm hoping just to take a quick look, see what's going on. Add a honey super, because the other colony, the large colony there, is producing a lot of honey for me right now. They filled pretty much their whole super, and I might put a second one on today also. But yeah, so I'm just gonna, I got the box open, I got some smoke. I'm just gonna go through and see what I see. So the first frame I pulled out, they're just starting to draw it out with wax, and there's a bit of nectar in there already. The other side's pretty much empty. Yeah, that's just what it looks like when they're starting to draw out a frame. See the wax. There's one bee on there, and some nectar and the freshly drawn. It doesn't take very much wax on there for them to start using it. It's a green frame here. This is drone comb. The cells are larger, as you can see. They will use it for honey also, but if they want to lay drone eggs, I'd rather have them doing it on a frame than in between the frames and the bottom of the frames, like they will if they don't have the right size comb to start with. It's also good for mite control, because the mites will target the drone larvae, and then I can remove the whole frame if I have a problem with mites. And freeze it, which will kill the mites and the drones. Okay, now we're looking like we're getting into something more interesting. Alright. Well, this is what I was looking for here. I don't know if you can see in there. So, it's right in the middle of the frame there. I don't know if you can see in the cells, there's larvae. So that means my queen is laying. Larvae has to be at least 4 days old. So my queen's been laying for at least 3 days. There's also larvae on this side too. Yeah, that's all I was looking for actually. So yeah, that's definitely not emergency cells or something the workers laid. Those are larvae. So on both sides of that one frame. And that frame's only been in the box for about a week, just over a week maybe. I added the second box. So that's a good sign. That means my split was successful. I didn't have to buy a queen, which is good, because I'm quite happy with the genetics I started with here. They did very well over winter. They started off very weak last summer, thanks to an unnameable bee supplier. I started off just about this time with 3 frames of bees, no cat brood on it, so I was lucky they even survived the winter. But yeah, so that was a quick look. I didn't know how long it was going to take or what I'd find, but I found evidence of the queen in a freshly drawn frame, and at least 3-day-old larvae. So it's looking good. I'm just going to, because of the weather's coming in, I'm not going to go further into the box. There's no need to. So I'm going to put a queen excluder on. Got a queen excluder. Queen can't get through here. And I'm going to put on a medium honey super, no drawn frames. I have a deep honey super with drawn frames, and I'm going to drop it on the larger colony. I just want to get these drawn. So yeah, just before I put it back together, give you a look inside. This was the frame I just showed you. You can see I got quite the, most of them are out right now foraging. Yeah, this box has only been on here a week and all the frames have comb being drawn out on it. This is a full frame of honey I took out of my other colony because my other colony is just too robust. So I gave them some more space by removing a frame. But yeah, okay. So all I'll do now is put it back together. That is giving them a little smoke. Clear them off there so I don't squish them when I put on the queen excluder. Or the honey super. Alright my friends, it was probably a longer video than it was necessary, but I just wanted to make sure I had a queen in there and everything was fine, because it's still not too late for me to get a queen if I needed one. But yeah, everything's looking good. I got next week ahead. It's going to be rainy and windy and nasty, so I don't want to be going into these hives for any reason over that time, and I really don't have any reason to go into them. All the swarm tendencies, everything been dealt with the larger hive. They got plenty of room in there, and they're working on their honey stores. So, and the other one has plenty of room, and they're going fine. They should be, both hives should be well prepared for winter and give me some honey. So, looking forward to that. And right now, I'm going to go put on my bee suit, because I got a wasp nest at my front door. It stung me pretty bad the other day. It's not swollen anymore, but my hand was like a big balloon. I couldn't close a fist. So now I got some smoke on the go. I'm going to go put on my bee suit to deal with some wasps. But hope you all have a great day wherever you are, whenever you watch this. Peace.